Hello, my little witchy poos. It's Witchcraft Tarot time with Richard the Urban Warlock. I'm no longer identifying as a witch because you coven-based witches are doing my head in. So I'm going to embrace my Warlock energy. Side note, yes, it does mean Oathbreaker, but that was invented by the Scottish Catholics. And if it means I'm being an Oathbreaker to the Catholics, so be it. It does also mean working with dark energies, and yes, I do work with dark energies, but not as you think. I shift them. So I am a warlock. Lots of good witches out there, don't get me wrong. I've got lots of friends who are witches. There's you lot in covens. Pain in my arse. Right, so one spread based over the next 6 months. What do you need to know about your craft? If you want to personalise one of these, the 10 quid same day guaranteed. Find the Sunstore link. Get them in. Right, so let's have a look, see what's going on with witches. Right, interesting. So it looks like you've got some support coming in. King of Wands, Wands fire action, King's masculine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. Can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Court cards can be an energy within yourself, can be the energy of somebody else around you. I feel like this is somebody else coming in. I mean, it could be some of you stepping into that masculine power, but it's coming before the 10 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody coming in to give you confidence. You might not know this person. You know, they could be a content creator. They could be somebody that you meet out and about, and they kind of give you that confidence to go, do you know what? I want to take control of my destiny like they have done. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. 10's completion cards. Upright position. It's a body face down with swords in its back. It's not very nice. It can talk about being stabbed in the back, or it can talk about carrying self-limiting beliefs, which is what I'm going for. Now, self-limiting beliefs start the moment that you get squeezed out into this game show called Planet Earth by Mummy Dearest. And you get put down by people, you get told what you should do, how you should behave, etc., etc. And it stunts us. It stunts us as we go through life. Because again, I'd really like to do that, but I can't do that because when I was 6, my mum said I was rubbish at it. Okay. Case in point, I've not used this example for ages. When I would have been about 8 or 9, can't remember, I bought myself with some birthday or Christmas money an acoustic guitar from Argos. Yes, quality. And I said to my mum, I said, Mum, can I get guitar lessons? And she said, no, you're too fickle. You'll just change your mind. I'm not wasting my money on it. Now, I've gone through my life, most of my life up until recently, and when there's been opportunities, especially if it's involved money, I've gone, I'd really like to try that, but I'm fickle. So what's the point? I'm just going to waste my money. Now that I'm older and I've got friends who have older kids, you know, 8, 9, 10, etc., unless they're kind of football mad from birth, they try different things because they don't know where they fit in this world. You know, specifically, if they end up being more kind of spiritual, psychic, etc., when they're older, that's probably why. Because the system, the matrix, is set up to make people conform. Now, the sad fact is, she just didn't want to pay for it. Okay, but that self-limiting belief stopped me from so many opportunities in my life. Because I thought, no, I'm fickle. I'll change my mind. Right, Ace of Wands, Wands fire action. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long term, who am I, what am I, where am I going, what do I want with this, right? It feels like you're reassessing your position within the witchcraft community, and it feels like you're reassessing your gifts and abilities. Because potentially, with us having that self-limiting belief there, you might have joined a collective. I don't want to say a proper coven. So, side note, right? If you say that you're in a coven and you go around the girl's house to do a bit of moon magic and eat cake, that's not a coven. Covens are networks. Okay, they're like biker gangs. They've got chapters or terrorist cells. Nothing more, nothing less. So, if you've been part of some kind of group, collective, coven, moot, pagans call it, and you've been told you should be doing this, well, you're reassessing it. Okay, let's continue. Oops. Oh god. That's right. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. This is about going in a new direction, going on to calmer waters. In the upright position, there is some sorrow attached to it, hence why we got the figure there cloaked with the head down. Reverse position, it's about leaving the past in the past and not carrying that emotion with us. Sod that, sod this, sod them. I don't care what they said previously. I'm going this way. Page of Swords. Page is more youthful energy. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. Don't have the full motion of the knights. More about giving something a go. Now, at the moment, I'm going to say this is the collective. The Page of Swords is about blue sky thinking, thinking outside the box, being a bit more creative and playful, and having fun with your path moving forwards as well. Overall outcome card. Oh, maybe not. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune for me talks about either the energy around us or the way we're thinking about things. Now, I think this is energetic. I'm going to come to the bottom of the deck as well in a second. Things are going to stagnate, right? So what it feels like is that you've been inspired by some King of Wands. You start to do that release and you start to reassess long-term, what do I want, what am I doing with this? You start to move away from some old energy, but some Page of Swords comes in to distract you. Now, when Page of Swords is somebody else, my readers, they're always an adult. They act like a kid. Now, the Page of Swords is a Peter Pan type character. Don't want to grow up, pie in the sky ideas, and it's going to throw you off. So that needs changing. It's not a fixed card. We've got no fixed cards here. So yeah, when that Page of Swords comes in, don't listen to him. Okay. Obstacles up just in the bottom of the deck. Star card. Focus on what you want. Focus on that bigger star. Don't let little gossiping nonsense people come in and throw you off. Right. Obstacles or blockages. 5 of Wands. Wands fire action. Right. So it's the fight or fallout card. In this case, I'm going frustration. Don't get frustrated. These people are brought in to test us. Okay. Removing any blockages. 9 of Cups. Cups, water emotions, 9 reflection. That Page of Swords is somebody from the past who's got into your head about things or told you want to do this, you want to do that. They're playing games. Okay. 9 of Cups. Cups, water emotions. You're the figure there, proudly presenting the 9 cups behind you. 9's reflection cards. Now, as I always say with this card, it's unlikely in my readings that you've hit that achievement, you've hit that abundance. And it's normally when you have been let down, when things have gone wrong. And it's about looking back. Like I said, there's definitely something about a past situation here and going, do you know what? I turned up, I showed up, I came with honesty, truth, and emotion. If they can't see that from sideways, they can watch me rise. So yeah, this collective just needs to be careful of being, thrown off course. Somebody's deliberately coming in because you're making a shift and a change and you're believing in yourself to try and put you down. There might be something to do with childish words used in regard to that. So yeah, there you go. If you want a personalised reading to unpick your situation, link top of the profile. It's called Stand Store. Phone and video chat from 20 quid, same day guaranteed from 10. Get them in.